Do you know there's an attraction that was at every single Disney resort on the planet? It's not anymore, but you'll find out more on today's Annual Pass. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Annual Pass. This is the podcast where we talk about all things theme parks, rides, shows, attractions, snacks. If it happens in a theme park, we're going to talk about it here on Annual Pass. I am your host, Jack Pattillo, and joining me today at the desk, as always, are my beautiful co-hosts, plural, Geoff Ramsey and BK. Hi, guys.
In no particular order.
No particular order.
No order.
Just literally in location next to me.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. This is the first time we're recording all three of us in studio
Yes.
at the same time, at the same desk. I'm very excited for that.
It's because I screwed it up last week.
You did.
It's all your fault.
I apologize.
You went and got sick and weren't able to be here in
I was
person.
caring for the sick. I wasn't sick.
That's an important job, though.
Yeah.
But hi, guys. How are y'all doing today?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing well.
Good.
Doing well.
It was rhetorical. Don't.
What? That was genuine. Why you got to be like that?
Yours was genuine.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why I brought BK on. Hi, BK. How are you doing?
My dads are arguing. It's so funny.
We have a fun episode today. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite attractions at Magic Kingdom, but not only that, it's across the whole planet. We're talking about Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And we're doing that because the new Lightyear movie is coming out like last week, I think, when this comes out.
Oh, yeah.
So, Geoff, knowing almost nothing about this, tell me all about Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin.
Have I been on this ride?
I don't. You know what? You went to Disneyland, so maybe it's called Astro Blasters at Disneyland.
What? I assume it's a shooter.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm impressed.
Part one.
Spin around in circles. I'm imagining a
Spinning? Okay, I'll give you that.
Almost like I'm imagining the Men in Black ride.
Similar.
You were not wrong.
Not terribly far away.
All right. Well, I nailed it.
Yeah, so this is an attraction that I'm very excited to talk about. It's one of my favorite rides over at Tomorrowland.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay.
I have a lot of favorite
It's a
rides.
staple.
Before we dive into it, though, I want to remind you, thank you everyone for listening and watching over youtube.com/Annual Pass. You guys are the best. Make sure to follow us on social media, Annual_Pass on Twitter and on Instagram. And we also have a TikTok channel now. We are Annual Pass Pod on TikTok. Keep watching. I've been throwing up some videos there, some like short little bites
Annual
and stuff.
Pass Pod. It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
You couldn't get Annual_Pass?
Someone has Annual_Pass. If you're listening to this right now, and I haven't by now found it, someone grab the Annual_Pass name on TikTok. It's called Parking because they haven't uploaded anything, and it has our logo as the thumbnail.
That's crazy.
But TikTok has like the least amount of like profile information you can find. Usually it's like, here's my email, reach out to us. And like they have, a bio. None of that exists on TikTok. So I'm trying to find this person. So hopefully they are a pass holder and they're listening right now or watching right now. And if you are and you're willing to give up that name, Annual_Pass, that would be fantastic. And we would really appreciate it. Keep everything. Was it copacetic? Is that the right word?
Sure.
I like that word.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Across this, everything the same across the board. So
Aesthetic.
you don't have to think about everything.
I think there's a pretty decent chance that we parked that domain and you just
Maybe.
don't know who the we is.
Yeah, that's
in
Can you
Rooster
imagine?
Teeth.
Well, there's like 90 people who run all the various channels
True.
on things. It's like, I don't even know. So I'll ask around. So maybe, as of right now, if you're listening to this, it's Annual Pass Pod on TikTok, but it might be Annual_Pass at some point.
And if you're listening to this and you work at Rooster Teeth and you parked the,
And
you parked the
didn't tell
channel,
Jack.
you
Yeah.
can still let us know. You don't have
Please.
to be an audience member.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. So, thank you very much for that. But no, I've been cutting together some little like short TikTok things on the
I watched
videos,
I
and
watched
it's
the
fun.
Spider-Man one. I liked it very
was
much.
pretty neat.
Very impressed.
It was pretty neat. I cut it all together, and then I realized immediately uploaded it has like everything is blocked by everything. So I've got to rework my template and get it going. But it's a thing.
You didn't even show it to me. I just found it on my own.
Oh,
And,
really?
Yeah.
Wow, you stumbled across
I
it.
stumbled across it and then I texted you and I was like, I give you a big thumbs up.
Aw, you were like watching videos of the "My money don't jiggle," and then you stumbled into you stumble into Annual Pass.
I love watching him discover TikTok.
Adorable.
He's got references now.
It's so cute.
I'm so old. I'm younger than you though. Wait a minute.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
What's
I
that?
was too old. I remember thinking I am too old for Vine.
Yeah.
But TikTok is my sweet spot.
Really?
Yeah, I love
Nice.
it. I'm on it at
okay.
least an hour a day.
So I think TikTok somehow hit, you guys are perfect for TikTok. So what is the next big trend? Like, is there something Annual Pass needs to be on top of for TikTok? BK, you got nothing?
If we could get you to get hit in the head really hard, then we could do like the Smash Mouth thing. Those are always good.
I was thinking like we need something with remixes. Like I want to be able to like see us like in a ride or something.
We have
the fans splice it or
we have that footage of you and I on Velocicoaster. We could do the somebody once told me, but like and then it launches and that's when it kicks in.
Could do.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll get some.
Or you could do like the oh no. Oh no.
oh no.
Oh no.
Or if we could find footage of like us looping, it goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah,
you know? Anyway, all right. So we have a TikTok account now. But let's speaking of going around in circles and whatnot, let's talk about Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin. So there's some fun facts about this one that I really dig. Do you know that Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin is the only attraction that is only the second attraction that is at every single Disney park on the planet?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's
in every one?
It's in every single one.
Even the Disney Sea Adventure one in Japan?
Well, it's a Disney. It's a Tokyo Disney.
Not everyone.
Excuse me. Every resort.
Every
resort.
Okay.
Thank you.
There it is.
That's the proper term for it. So it's at every single resort. Do you know the other attraction that is at every single resort?
I'm trying to think.
Think about it. I think it's a classic attraction that's got to be at every single one across the planet. All 6.
Oh my
I'll
God.
say.
What are the 6?
The 6 are Disney World in Orlando.
Yeah.
Disneyland in California. Then you've got Tokyo, which is the Tokyo Resort. You've got Hong Kong. What are you giggling
Keep
at?
going. I'll tell you in a second.
Paris and Shanghai.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. What do you want to go first?
I'm like thinking of. I'm like, can you give me? Is it a roller coaster?
It's an attraction.
God
It's a ride.
damn it.
I'll say it's a ride. So you've got Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. It's a number of different things, and then this other thing.
I think it's a Haunted Mansion.
No.
Not Haunted Mansion because I guess that's Phantom Manor in Paris, but
Yeah.
no, that doesn't exist somewhere in either Shanghai or Tokyo, I think, or maybe it's in Tokyo, but it's not in Shanghai or Hong Kong.
It's got to be something. I don't know why I think it's something from Magic Kingdom.
I mean, it's in Magic Kingdom.
Right.
So, I mean,
well, that's helping me, my friend.
I will say it was at Magic Kingdom, and they made it bigger at Magic Kingdom because of the demand for it.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
No,
Nope, not
why
Pirates.
would it be that?
Not
Why
Pirates.
would it be that?
Classic.
That's a classic.
Wait, I mean, it's a classic, but like it's a lot of water. You
Yeah,
would
but
expect that's cool in other countries.
Pirates are universal.
The Pirates in Shanghai is amazing,
It
by
is?
the way.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
it's a whole different attraction.
Hashtag annual pass. Get annual pass to Shanghai.
The Shanghai.
Yeah.
I'm biased. I wanted to say Space Mountain.
No, not Space Mountain. Give you one more guess. One more
teacups.
guess. Nope. Closer though. Closer with teacups.
It's a small world after all.
No.
All right, well, that was
Peter
it.
Pan.
Nope.
Is it the Tiki Room?
It is Dumbo. Of all things, Dumbo is at every single resort across the land. So Dumbo and Buzz
Not the Magic
Lightyear's-
Carpet one?
No, it's the flying elephant.
But I like the Magic Carpet flying one better.
Really? You like Aladdin better than you like Dumbo?
One jump.
Oh my
I
God.
don't even know what we're talking about.
You don't know Aladdin? I'm glad. I'm so happy to have you.
Wait, Jeff, do you not know Aladdin?
I mean,
the iconic Disney film.
Listen, here's what I know
know,
about
with
Aladdin.
Will
He
Smith.
just said, "Listen."
Here's what I know about
And
that.
Jenny-
Here's what I know
Jenny
about. I believe Gilbert
I think- or
Godfrey was
no.
in it. Maybe.
Oh my God.
Nassim Badrat. Yeah, she is. He is in it. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah. Robin
I've
Williams.
never seen it.
Robin Williams.
I've never seen Aladdin. I get the fly on a carpet and stuff. I get the
one jump
gist.
ahead.
I will show you the world.
I
Abu.
will show you, but I know,
Raja.
I know about it. Yeah, I just
Okay.
have never seen it.
Have you seen Toy Story before?
Yeah.
Okay, you seen BK,
1,
you
2,
seen Toy
3.
Story?
Yes, yes.
Okay. You're right.
I thought I knew so much about you, and now
Oh,
I
no.
know nothing.
No,
I haven't watched a lot of cartoons.
Okay. That's
There's cartoons, and then there's animated films. Oh God,
I just haven't
we're
seen
gonna have to
Aladdin.
talk after this.
you should watch Aladdin and you should watch the live action version. It's actually pretty good. The live action
Sad
one's
about
not
this.
bad. It's Guy Ritchie.
You know what I don't want to do?
What's that?
That. I don't want to watch the same movie twice and then watch a live.
So it's called Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin at Magic Kingdom. It's called Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters in California, so at Disneyland, and also Tokyo and Hong Kong. It was Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters. In Paris, it is called Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast. And in Shanghai, it's called Buzz Lightyear Planet Rescue.
Okay.
All the same attraction, a little bit tweaks, but I mean the same basic ride.
What is it called in Disneyland?
In Disneyland is Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters.
Okay.
What are you giggling? Did I
I've been
something?
keeping something from you.
Oh no.
I'm going to Disneyland next weekend without you.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I bet Ben's gonna be there too.
Yeah, Jeff, you want to go to
Disneyland.
Disney?
You wanna go to
Yeah, let's go to
Disney?
Disney.
Well, I gotta go to VidCon for work.
Okay.
And I'll already be there. And my girlfriend was like, can we go to Disneyland with my friends? And I was like, okay.
You're going to Disney. You didn't even ask if I was interested in going. I can figure out an excuse to get out to California.
Well,
I go shoot at Funhouse.
It was a non-work trip with Emily's friends.
It is a work trip. It's VidCon.
Well, that part's true.
Oh my God. You're going to Disneyland without me.
I was just going to send you pictures all weekend.
You jerk.
I like that so far of the video content we've filmed, it's been just me and one other person hanging out at Disney. This is a great show for me. I love it.
Yeah, you better line it up with Ben. I want to get footage when you're out there riding stuff.
It just kind of happened this way.
Of course.
Remember I went to Disneyland right before the pandemic started with Emily's best friend Vanessa and her husband Bernie, and we had such a lovely time. This is way before this is before we even started having conversations about annual pass. This is before we started having conversations about the space podcast that you switched into annual pass. This is so long ago.
That never existed, so.
Predated all of that. So then when Emily said, I told Emily I'm going to VidCon for the weekend, she said, oh, let me see if Vanessa and Bernie want to go because we had talked about going back together. And so it just happened.
Well, you better ride Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin while you're out there. Or excuse me, Astro Blasters.
I won't ride Space. I'll ride Astro Blasters.
Okay. All right, line it up with Ben so you end up there at the same time so Ben can shoot video of you or something. So we can have something. Make a TikTok for me.
Please.
That's all I ask.
Jeff, we can just send photos to Jack. It'll be great.
Yeah.
That'll be all we do.
I've been wondering for the last 3 months or so when I should mention that.
3 months?
You go for 3 months?
3 months?
I absolutely could have made a plan to get out. Why are you so happy about this?
Crazy.
It hasn't been 3 months.
BK, we're going to Six Flags next week.
I made that part of it. It hasn't been 3 months.
The best thing about this is I know if I had run into Jeff at the park next week, I would have just gone, we talked to nobody about this. And then turn around and walk the opposite direction.
Just like lock eyes and walk away. Oh my gosh! Do you remember when
I'll miss you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I wish you were there.
I'm sure you'll be. Send me a postcard. We got lots of postcards coming in. Do you remember when Toy Story 1 came out?
Yeah.
BK, were you live when Toy Story 1 came out?
The movie? I'm trying to think about the year, genuinely. I probably was. I think I was.
Toy Story 1 came out November 22nd, 1995. Oh,
I was alive?
Okay, that's good.
She was 3 days old.
No. But I was alive, yes.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. Toy Story 2 came out November 13th, 1999, and this attraction actually opened at Magic Kingdom November 3rd, 1998. So it kind of fell in between the window of the first two movies. Not only that, I was watching, I think Expedition Theme Park made a video, or someone made a video about it, and they pointed out that, so Toy Story 1 came out November 22nd, 1995, and before Bug's Life came out, it was a couple years later, there was actually, at one point, there was a Bug's Life show, the It's Tough to Be a Bug 3D show at Animal Kingdom.
I'm scarred from that show.
And Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, both at the Disney World Resort in Florida. That was before Bug's Life was out. So at one point, there were two Pixar-themed attractions in the Magic Kingdom and in Animal Kingdom before two Pixar movies existed in public.
That's cool.
So there were two rides for stuff before the movies were out. Yeah,
that's interesting.
Pretty wild. This was before. Remember, Pixar wasn't part of Disney. Pixar got bought by Disney in the 2000s.
Bugs Life was the first Pixar movie or the second?
It was the
Toy Story was the first.
Toy Story 1, then I think Bugs Life, then Toy Story 2, and then Cars, I think was 4.
Cars is that old?
Cars is pretty old.
It's pretty old.
Really?
Yeah. And Incredibles is in there somewhere too. Like the sort of first 5 were all really, really good movies. So it opened at Magic Kingdom November 3rd, 1998. Tokyo, April 15th, 2004. So it was a big jump between the first and second one. It opened at Disneyland March 17th, 2005. So 7 years after it opened at Magic Kingdom, it finally opened in California. Hong Kong Disneyland, September 12th, 2005. And that one is actually shut down. So if you go to Hong Kong expecting to ride Buzz Lightyear, you're not going to see him over there. Disney Paris, April 8, 2006, and Shanghai was June 16th, 2016. The attraction in Hong Kong closed down and was replaced with Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle.
Didn't you just have a whole thing about how Buzz Lightyear's in every Disney one of the? But it's not.
Not anymore.
It was.
It was.
Well, I didn't feel like that was a past tense conversation we were having.
No, you did kind of allude to it being present tense.
Well, it's no longer present tense.
See, this is why having two co-hosts works.
I don't like this.
Because we can catch what the other person misses, and then we can support each other. Yeah.
I don't like that I'm suddenly outnumbered.
We have numbers now.
Yes,
no
masses.
Before I could just kind of beat Jeff down with stuff, but now I actually have to focus on things. So in the show, Buzz Lightyear. So Tim Allen does not do the voice of Buzz. Shocking.
That's Chris Evans.
No, that's the movie. You're right.
Confusing me.
The whole plot of like Lightyear versus Lightyear apparently was based off a real person, and then Buzz Lightyear the toy was based off the movie that we're getting last week
in the universe.
Yeah, it's all wild.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you gotta bust it down. Like in the universe, the character Lightyear exists, and then there are action figures of that character in the Toy Story universe. So the Buzz Lightyear we know is merely a toy of the hero that we are going to get to see in the movie.
So that means in Andy's universe, Andy's world, we've been to other planets.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Like the scale of the world is kind of way bigger than you think about it.
Yeah. He was running around with his little cowboy hat on.
I just see, can someone like zoom in on his face with the numbers? Like he's trying to figure out what that means.
You all right, Jeff?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking about the ramifications of that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes total sense.
Have you ever seen the theory about how all the Pixar movies are in the same universe?
Yes.
Whereas like Cars is like way in the future and like all like humans have died, and then WALL-E is even worse than that.
Way before he settled on this podcast, the initial podcast I tried to get him to make, and we did one test podcast. It was called Headcanon, and it was all about stuff like that. Very interesting podcast.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I mean, obviously we have this podcast.
But,
you know,
Headcanon I could have done about 10 episodes on, then I would have been struggling. This one I could talk about theme parks forever, so this makes it a lot easier. Buzz Lightyear is voiced by Pat Fraley. Well, you might recognize him as the voice of Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV show, the cartoon. He's also Casey Jones and Baxter Stockman. He's done a lot of voices across a whole lot of things.
Okay.
Baxter Stockman? With the Mousers? Have you never seen the Ninja Turtles?
No.
It's all Ninja Turtles stuff.
It's Ninja Turtles stuff.
Okay, I'm going to refresh.
Anyway.
No, I'm fascinated.
You should watch it. It's a great show. The evil Emperor Zurg is the main bad guy, obviously. Jeff, you know all about him.
So he's based off a real evle emperor that exists in the Buzz Lightyear, the Toy Story universe.
Somewhere Andy's playing around with toys, there is a real Emperor Zurg, some out there in the universe.
Liquidate all of humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's dark. Toy Story's dark.
So this is interesting. So at Astro Blasters in California, the voice of Zurg is actually Andrew Stanton, who is the director of Toy Story.
Wow.
So he actually did the voice he directed Toy Story, Finding Nemo, WALL-E. He won an Academy Award. Or excuse me, he's the co-writer of Toy Story. He's the director of Finding Nemo and WALL-E, and he won Academy Awards for those.
So you're telling me that Andrew Panton is 2 letters away from winning an Academy Award?
Basically.
Okay.
But in other places, Frank Welker does the voice of Emperor Zurg, which you might recognize him, Jeff. He's the voice of Megatron in Transformers. He was Tokka and Razor in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the movie, which is bringing that together. He's the voice of Fred in Scooby-Doo, which was like his big start. He's Astro and Jetsons. He's also Santa's little helper in The Simpsons. Okay. So Megatron is the voice of Santa's little helper.
Why not?
In The Simpsons. Wild. And he's also Nibbler in Futurama.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What Megatron and Nibbler, you think this is the same guy?
Nibbler doesn't really say anything.
He makes a lot of noises.
Santa's little helper doesn't talk a lot either. So the only real difference between Magic Kingdoms, which is the original Astro Blasters, versus all the other ones, is the attraction in Magic Kingdom, the guns. So this whole attraction is a slow moving Omnimover type vehicle. Jeff, you know what an Omnimover is?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It's a mover that moves omnidirectionally.
A mover.
And it's always moving.
Can you give an example? Another example?
Yeah, sure.
Like what's an attraction that uses an Omnimover? You've been on one. I know you have.
Yeah, that one. Cat in the Hat.
Kind of actually sort of counts. That's more of an advanced Omnimover, but really, I don't even know. Haunted Mansion,
advanced Omnimover.
That's like out of all the ones, like Cat in the Hat. Okay,
Cat in the Hat. Yeah. No, so an Omnimover is basically like a slow moving vehicle which points you in a direction.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The Astro Blasters, same thing. It's literally the exact same technology that they used in Haunted Mansion. They brought it over to Tomorrowland for it's actually an attraction before they had Buzz Lightyear. It was a flying attraction. I forget what was the name of it. It was what was it called? It was God, I have so many informations here. I don't know what it's called. It was Delta Dream Flight, I think was the name of it. And there was actually a thing before that. It's like if you could fly or something. And so they replaced that with Buzz Lightyear. Same attraction. They basically had to make this thing super quick and using very, very little money. They reused a lot of stuff. The one in Florida, the guns are attached to the ride and you can't lift them off and you can only point and you can only aim it around and whatnot. Every other one though, you can actually take the gun off and shoot around. Yeah. So like the one in California, you can pick it up, move it around all over the place. Literally every other one other than the one in Florida, you actually have a gun, like a pistol in your hand you can shoot at. So.
I'll send you a picture.
Yeah.
Let's see here. From Disney, Buzz Lightyear's arch nemesis from Toy Story 2 is stealing batteries from helpless toys to power a new weapon of destruction. Become a junior space ranger and help stop Zurg. Board your XP-37 Star Cruiser and voyage deep into the Gamma Quadrant, where you'll take aim at the glowing Z targets with your infrared laser cannon. Use your cruiser's joystick to spin a full 360 degrees so you can blast all the targets in sight. Do you have what it takes to stop Zurg and his rampaging robot army before it's too late? The fate of the universe is in your hands. Very, very dramatic for this attraction.
Oh, I thought I was saving the galaxy. My score says so.
Yeah. So that was from Disney's website. From DisneyParks.fandom, the Magic Kingdom version of the ride, known as Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, and the first version of Buzz Lightyear attractions altogether, is the third Omnimover ride to operate in Tomorrowland's South Show building. So when you're walking into Tomorrowland, it's over on your right side, just past the laugh floor. The not Toy Story, the Monsters Incorporated laugh floor on your right.
Can I ask a question related to canon?
Okay.
Does that mean Woody is based on a real cowboy that had a snake in his boot?
Possibly. We don't know.
Do you think that's what killed him?
No, they're from a TV series. Did you not see that movie?
Oh, there's a TV series?
The Woody's Roundup?
Oh, that was a cartoon, though.
Right, but the action figures are based off of the cartoon in that world. That's
is that cartoon
based off of a real cowboy?
Based off a real guy and a real snake.
See?
Damn, I didn't think about that.
Now we're getting deep.
Yeah.
I mean, we know Rexy, the little T-Rex guy, obviously he's based off, they have dinosaurs in Andy's universe, so I think we're blowing BK's mind.
So Mr. Potato Head's based off a real potato.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a Mr. Potato Farm.
Yeah.
In upstate. That's where they go. That's where they go when they're getting old. The layout and the systems of the ride date back all the way to 1972 when Magic Kingdom first opened. This space originally was home to If You Had Wings, an aviation-themed ride sponsored by Eastern Airlines. Eastern Airlines dropped sponsorship of the ride for financial reasons in early June 1987. All the Eastern themes were removed, and the ride was named If You Could Fly. If You Could Fly closed down January 1989.
Wow.
Didn't last a whole long.
I wonder what the shortest, and this would be something for you to research and get back to me on, so go ahead and do that.
Okay.
What is the shortest amount of time a ride has existed before it was replaced? It could be this one, 2 years.
The one in California Adventure, Superstar Limo, might be the shortest turnaround. If we ever have Rocco on from Mega 64, I would love to get him on to talk about Superstar Limo.
Okay.
That was an attraction that when they opened up Disney's California Adventure, it was like one of the first, it was one of the opening attractions, but very quickly they had to take it down because the whole attraction was you were a superstar running from paparazzi. But just before Disney's California Adventure opened, a certain princess was running from paparazzi and was killed in a car accident.
Yeah.
So they had to then try to retheme the attraction, but they had already pretty much made it, and they tried changing it, and it was just a horrible nightmare of stuff. And we'll do a whole episode on Superstar Limo at some point.
Superstar Limo opened February 8th, 2001, and closed January 8th, 2002.
So less than a year.
Here's a podcast idea.
What's that?
And we haven't made it yet, but I'm telling the audience right now, I've already filed a patent for it, so it's you can't. We do a podcast about popular, or well, I guess what could have been popular TV shows, movies, rides, attractions that have been affected by their release or success has been affected by real world events.
Ah, okay.
It's like I remember, it's not for this podcast, but David Lynch's TV show, David Lynch's movie Mulholland Drive was originally going to be a television show. It was going to be his follow-up to Twin Peaks, and then Columbine happened, and it was too violent, and so they killed it, and then he ended up recutting into a movie. changed the trajectory of that whole
Interesting.
production. And it sounds like something very similar to Superstar Limo.
Yeah.
I bet there's way more of that out there than you would think.
Probably. There's
really
definitely
interesting.
Probably 5 of them out there you could do.
I bet there's more than that. I bet you'd be surprised.
You have to tweak stuff last
Especially
minute.
globally, if you
That's true.
open your eyes outside of America.
That's true. That's true. 6 months after If You Had Wings or / If You Could Fly closed down, the ride reopened as a completely redressed ride called Delta Dream Flight, sponsored by Delta Airlines. Delta sponsored the attraction until January 1996, when due to financial reasons and the sponsorship of the 1996 Summer Olympics, they withdrew their sponsorship. They're like, we're already covering enough stuff, I guess. The ride was renamed simply Dream Flight until June 1996, when the ride became known as Take Flight. Take Flight closed January 1998 and then transformed into Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, which opened 10 months later. That's a quick turnaround for an attraction like this. Space Ranger Spin thus has a combination of the elements of its predecessors and all new scenes. Like at one point, there's a speed tunnel, which is like a projected tunnel. And in all the flying ones, it was like you were flying through the air and it made you feel like you're going really fast. This just kind of has like stars and stuff. So they repurposed that stuff for the attraction.
Here's another question.
What's
I have
that,
for
Jeffrey?
You can go ahead and figure this out and get back to me
thank
at
you.
a future date.
Will do.
I would like to know which ride or attraction has been the most different things.
As far as
just in the
repurposed?
like repurposed, reconfigured, like
transformed,
but transformed, but it's still essentially the same location, same spot. Like you're just describing here.
Yeah.
This has been multiple rides, but it's essentially like components of every ride seem to still be there.
Well, for what it's worth, Superstar Limo was changed into a Monsters Incorporated attraction.
Okay, well, that would be 2.
And they literally just like the animatronics and stuff they had like a Regis Philbin animatronic, and they just like redressed it as like an alien.
Oh my god!
So
well,
or monster.
I think a lot of people suspected he was an alien anyway.
I think Men in Black proved that. So,
but like
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like we're like reworking.
Yeah,
something
as a great example would be the one that the Simpsons replaced, right?
Okay, yeah, like Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, where you said that you could play the Back to the Future
or
tape and it would still be essentially the same thing.
Supposedly, I still don't know if that's true or not. And then supposedly, or then also like the extraterrestrial that they turned into the Stitch attraction. Yeah, that's another one.
Remind me of that. R.I.P.
Oh, you know, are you sad for extraterrestrial or Stitch?
Both. I thought Stitch was a great interpretation.
Nice. Well, there's actually in a couple weeks we're going to talk about Mission Breakout, which is the Tower of Terror retheme, which is similar to that, which they took that, and there is a reference to extraterrestrial in that one, so we'll get to that one. Little teaser, not next week's episode, but the week after. So, little XS Tech reference. You look like shocked.
Do you like scary stuff?
I like scary, but if you're asking if I like Tower of Terror, no.
No, I was just wondering.
I just wanted that to be known.
I was just wondering.
Spoopy's cool, but spoopy, not scary.
Wait, what's spoopy versus spooky?
Well, like spoopy's like Bendy and the Ink Machine, like cartoony, like kind of scary, but you're not like horror, like gore, but like that's spoopy, like that's what spoopy is.
You're gonna have a blast.
David S. Pumpkins is about as scary as she gets.
Any questions?
There's got to be some song to it.
You're gonna have a blast at Halloween Horror Nights.
That's where I was going.
Is gonna be a lot of fun.
We're a 3-person podcast now, which means BK is going to Halloween Horror Nights.
That means you have to come.
Yeah, I'm totally going.
Okay.
You're just going to be leading us. So the B in BK stands for bait, which is going to be great. We're going to throw her in the front of the group.
B, it stands for bait kill.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Maybe I'll put my hair in pigtails. Will definitely target me.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll be fun. It'll be a good time. So Jeff and I don't scream as much as we probably should. Although my heart did stop at one point, which made Jeff probably happier than any other time.
Oh my god! It was funny because I was 3 feet behind you, so I got to see it happen in real time, and I could register what was going down. I wish I'd have been fast enough to get my phone.
Oh man,
that was great.
Anyway, well that's a future episode. We'll talk about that once we get to September.
Yeah,
October.
Stop getting off track and just tell us about Buzz Lightyear.
You know, we've talked about Buzz Lightyear. So again, the whole thing is it's a slow moving attraction. You've got a little joystick where you can control the actual way your vehicle points, so you can aim at stuff. There's targets all over the place.
Mover.
Yes.
Yeah, and so it's really, really neat. There's lots of targets all over the place. You actually have a score as well, so similar to Men in Black. There is a scoreboard, and also you're trying to max out. So the max score you can get is 999,999.
Okay,
it's very hard.
Yeah. I've never done it.
I know. I've gotten close.
Well,
really.
I have some tips to hopefully get you over to that.
Tell me which ones give me more points.
Exactly.
Because
we'll talk about that after we go through the ride-throughs.
Okay.
But that being said, are you guys ready to ride Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin with me right now here on Annual Pass?
I thought you'd never do this.
All right, this is gonna be a blast. This is the first time we've done a big one together. So here we go. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Who am I gonna start with? I don't even know. Okay, ready?
Say both our names.
All right, here we go. Jeff and BK.
oh my God! Hi.
Doesn't roll off the tongue. Hey guys, we're at Magic Kingdom. It's hot. It's hot in here. But hey, we should go right. Jeff, do you want to go to space?
Sure.
All right, BK, you want to go to space?
Yes.
Much more excited. Yeah, I like that. Jeff, look, we're going to go to Tomorrowland, Jeff. We're going to go ride Astro Blasters. Excuse me, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. We're not in California. We're in Florida.
Okay.
All right, let's get in line. Jeff, we're walking through the queue. Jeff, look at the giant Buzz Lightyear animatronic. It's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
He's talking to us. He's explaining the whole thing, and he's got a little viewfinder thing.
He's real.
He's showing all the things next to us. And he's like, this is what we got to do. We got to stop Emperor Zurg. And it's like, okay,
I'm being recruited, Jack.
We're being recruited, Jeffrey. All right, Jeff, let's get on a ride vehicle. Okay, here we go. We're on the ride vehicle now. All right, we're going to go, and we're going to actually ride.
You two sit together.
Okay, we'll sit together. Okay, BK, you get in the other one, and then we'll ride together. I'll point out at stuff. So, Jeff, we're on it now. Okay, Jeff, do you have your thumb on the gun?
It looks like we're in a kid's bedroom, and there's a mobile.
Well, it's Toy Story, Jeff. It's Toy Story.
Cute.
So, okay, Jeff, you got to there's a button on the back of your gun. We're going to shoot things. Okay, look at the disco ball.
You mean a trigger?
Yeah, trigger.
Yes.
Well, it's kind of more of a button in this. Jeff, look at all the things. Look at all the robots and stuff. Shoot the Z's, Jeff.
Jeff, you're not shooting.
Jeff. BK, are you shooting?
Oh, I'm shooting. Look at my score.
All right, cool. Okay. Jeff, oh my, what are you doing?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Jeff, no, use the laser gun.
Shotgun.
I want those guns.
No.
BFG.
I'm going to turn around and shoot at you.
I vaporized everything.
Shoot, Jeff. Okay, Jeff. Okay, we got to shoot all the Z's. Look at it. They're flying through space. There's something. There's Zurg. We got to shoot at Zurg, Jeff. He's bad. Look at the thing spinning. Be careful, Jeffrey. Be careful. That's very okay. Look at the crab. There's a crab.
That's a danger crab.
Danger crab. Jeff, there's a volcano. Shoot at the volcano, Jeff.
Can you shoot a volcano?
Well, no,
Stop it, volcano.
You got to
cease and desist.
Shoot the Z's.
The Z's. That top Z's worth a whole lot of points, Jeff.
You're missing.
Control the vehicle, Jeff. Okay, we're on some weird alien planet now. We're looking for Zurg. Those monsters look so evil and happy. Why are they so happy?
Because they're
Jeff, it's a spider. I hate spiders.
I got no issue with spiders.
Oh, that's the worst.
Snakes
That's the
I don't
absolute worst. Okay, Jeff, there's so many things we gotta shoot at.
That's a horror.
Stop shooting the one thing. You're supposed to shoot the
It was a giant plant with a face and a mouth.
Like an Audrey 2?
Yeah, like Audrey 2. Okay. It was Audrey 3.
Okay, Jeff, look where's space. Look at all the batteries and stuff. There's the little alien guys. They're like, hey, the claw.
I don't want to shoot those guys. They're cool. Do we have to shoot those guys?
No, they're our friends, Jeff.
They don't
have targets on them, Jeff.
Shooting them.
I'm not shooting. I'm shooting around
Jeff's shooting and everything. There's
Zurg. Oh my God, it's Zurg.
It's Zurg, Jeff.
Shoot him.
Shoot the base of his thing. The base of his thing's worth a whole lot of points, Jeff.
Oh, is it like a boss fight?
Yeah,
that's his structural weakness?
Keep shooting Zurg. Oh, Jeff, look.
Is he going to go to the second phase?
Jeff, we're now flying. We're in the big, like the thing. We're teleporting, and it's really fast. Space. We're in space, and like the videos all around us. It makes us feel like we're going super fast. Whee!
I'm spinning.
You can't really shoot anything in here. It's just a screen, Jeff.
I can't stop spinning.
All right, Jeff. Now there's Zurg.
I'm still spinning.
Oh, BK's still spinning.
Oh God, I'm still spinning.
BK, don't get dizzy.
I don't want to throw up.
All right, Jeff.
Spinning.
Shoot the thing, Jeff. Shoot
the
thing.
Shoot.
Zurg, look, he's got our friends.
He's got the homies.
He's got our buddies. Oh, look,
not the
Jeff,
homies.
We shot it a whole lot. We shot it like, look, we did it. Jeff, we got it.
Hey,
Buzz Lightyear's like, thank you, Space Rangers.
Oh my God, he looks real.
You stopped Zurg. Yay. And Jeff, with that, we're done.
Look at the score.
What score? What'd you get, Jeff?
I got
points.
Space Ace.
No, you didn't.
No, look, what do you think you got, Jeff? How many points?
26,800 is about what I got.
That's not a whole lot of points.
I didn't do great.
Unfortunately.
And with that, Jeff.
Well, because you had me spend the whole time shooting a volcano that didn't matter.
Well,
No. You shot the homies, Jeff.
I was trying to. That might be it. That might be it. I might have lost points.
And with that, we have completed Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. Yay!
That was fun. What a good time with you guys.
It's a fun attraction, Jeff. It's a fun attraction. I want you to go ride it without me next week when you go to Disneyland. When you go ride Astro Blasters. You're still so tickled by that, I can tell. Oh, my gosh. All right. So do you know what the original theme of Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin was going to be before they went with the Pixar version of the ride? You got to think, this is Tomorrowland around the late 90s, and they were tweaking stuff.
NASA.
They tweaked one attraction to have kind of a theme like this. Not NASA. It was originally going to be based around aliens.
Oh, I was just about to say
the movie Aliens.
Sorry, I almost, that would have been so cool.
And they decided, whoa, that was going to be way too scary. So instead they did extraterrestrial, which was probably just as
more scary?
Yeah, because you can't move when you have nothing to fight back with. So that's pretty wild. And so
cool.
I have some tips for you guys to get 999,999 points, Jeff. You ready for this?
Yeah, man.
I don't know how close the actual attraction is to the one in California, but hopefully you'll learn this. Okay. In the first room, this is from Attractions Magazine. In the first room, concentrate your fire on the large red robot on the left side. Hit his left hand. So he's got two hands. His left hand, there's a target there. That's worth 100,000 points per hit. If you can get it.
So you can just hit that 9 times.
If you can go for that. Then after you can't hit that anymore because you go past it, there is a claw up in the air that's like kind of like above you.
Air claw.
You turn and fire at that thing. You can really only sort of do it as you're leaving the attraction.
Okay.
And so or as you're leaving that room. So you can literally turn around face backwards, shoot at that one. Apparently that one's worth a whole lot of points as well. If you do that, those two targets, you can be halfway to 999,000 in the first room. Second room is the largest one, full of targets. The volcano on the back I pointed. So on the right side as you're going through, there's a volcano.
Oh, I remember the volcano.
The top target is worth 50,000 points per hit. Not only that, it also triggers kind of an animation thing too.
Are you maxed out on how many times you can hit a target?
I don't think so. You can hit it multiple times.
Is there a cooldown on it?
I think there might be a little bit of a cooldown.
I don't know. It's more like a reload type thing. Like you can only press it as fast as it lets you.
So that's also a tip too. You can just hold down the button and it'll auto fire. So you don't have to keep triggering. We've blown BK's mind again.
Are you rewarded or penalized for accuracy?
No, not at all. No, it's just hitting, just like Men in Black. You just hit targets is all you're going for the whole time. So they aim for the target the highest on the volcano on the right side. Just keep hitting that volcano. At one point, like you'll kind of be blocked, but then it'll open back up again. Just keep firing the volcano. There's a bunch of other stuff in the room that'll literally get in your way. So just keep firing at that. And let's see here. And then shoot the targets on the right side of the vehicle because they're worth more than the left side because there's stuff all around you there. The next room.
It is not a left-hander's world. That is unfair.
No.
The next room will feature Zurg on the right side. He's got his little robot thing he's in. The little target at the very bottom of his thing is worth a whole lot of points. It's worth 100,000 points per hit.
Okay.
So aim for that at the bottom of Zurg's thing. After that, you go into the flying room, which really is not worth any points. Like literally nothing you can shoot at in that room.
You could try and shoot him, and then if you do it right, it looks like you did.
That's true. That is true. If you hold down your trigger, though, you'll get like 400 points just for firing. It's just they give you points just for firing.
Oh,
so
what?
you get bonus points there. Next room, also there is another Zurg ship. Same thing. Aim at that one at the very, very bottom of that, and that's pretty much it. And also the second time you see Zurg and his robot, that's where it takes your photos. Make sure you smile.
Whose hand was I hitting in the first room? The left hand?
The robot.
Robot.
Big like
so you got
toy
robot. Then you go through as you're leaving the first room. You look up behind you is going to be the claw. Get the claw. Mm-hmm. Then you get Zurg. Then you get the top of the volcano,
and then the volcano
Zurg's
again.
Crotch area every time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then shoot on the right, not the left.
That's it.
Okay.
So nailed it. And so you do that, you get 999,999 points.
All right. Have you ever done that?
I have not. I think I've gotten like 400,000. That might be my highest out there. BK, have you done that one?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
I'm
still processing all of this information.
It's a lot.
That's what there's a whole podcast about this.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. That's Expedition Theme Park?
Expedition. Oh no, attractions. What is it?
Defunct Land. Which one?
No, I don't think it's not. It's still there, so it's not defunct yet. That was from Attractions Magazine.
Oh, Attractions.
So
Magazine.
if you want to see pictures and stuff, you can look at that. Also, I want to say, Expedition Theme Park did a video on this one on Space Ranger Spin. It's pretty good. There's a whole bunch of really good videos out there about the history. But I will say, if you just search for a Space Ranger Spin, you're just going to find a lot of ride-throughs. Lots of people uploaded ride-throughs.
Well, I'm just going to do Astro Blast, so I won't even do Space Ranger Spin.
You can do that one. It'll be great. And but yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode of Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm excited. I want to ride it with you. You should go ride it and then also take a photo of how many points you scored.
Yeah, don't lie.
I would love to ride it with you someday, both of you.
Someday.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
If only, you would let us know whenever you decide to go
advance,
to,
so we can plan.
Yeah.
Yo, Ben, you want to ride next weekend?
Yeah,
dude, let's hang out next weekend.
Okay,
We're
cool.
going blast.
Sounds good.
Crazy.
I hate these guys.
That's
BK,
wild.
We're going to Six Flags next
Yeah,
week.
we're gonna go 6 Flags.
Have fun
We'll
with
let
that.
Sarah know that we're going to go down there. We're going to pick a day and go. All right. So now, this is the point of the episode where I ask a question of the audience. You guys answer in the comments over at roosterteeth.com. And when we do our live streams, which I think we have one planned for mid-July, we'll do a live stream. I'm going to continue working on my Lego. Jeff's going to work on the puzzle. BK, you can have a laptop and be like yelling at people and yelling at us and stuff. It'll be a lot of fun.
Or you can work on whatever you want to work on.
Yeah, you can if you want.
I'll think.
Don't
So
let
the
Jack bully
question
you.
for you this week, so since this was originally going to be based on an Aliens attraction and eventually became Toy Story, what IP would you use as a shooting gallery, as a moving shooting gallery? Like, and also they rethemed this one to Ant-Man and the Wasp in Hong Kong, I think. And yeah, that one's pretty interesting. It's Evangeline Lilly and Paul Rudd. And they're like fighting together. They shrink you down, and you're fighting against Zola, the guy who gets infected in the computers. I watched him ride through that. It's actually the story is really cool. The attraction itself's kind of, but the story's neat, and it's Paul Rudd being hilarious, of course, and it's actually them. So it's good time.
That's pretty cool.
But what would you try to theme? Like, what would be your shooting gallery theme for an attraction, Jeff? Do you have any ideas?
I had a bunch of ideas.
You put him on the spot. How you gonna do him like
this
that?
is not the podcast. I think it's clearly Halo.
That'd be
Okay.
pretty cool. Yeah, I can see that. Like a lot of shooters.
Totally.
Yeah, I want to say, is it this one? Oh no, the next episode. There's actually a guy who did a voice of a character who does Damon Baird in Gears of War. I was thinking that'd be kind of fun, but that's for a future episode for someone else who did a voice acting role. So
cool.
I was thinking Gears of War would be another one, but that might be a little bit too
graphic,
too intense for the Disney crowd.
I was gonna say Call of Duty.
Oh yeah,
it's a little too.
There's no imagination there. In that
a little bit on the nose.
Yeah. How about you, BK?
I'm thinking I would like to see Rugrats, like some Reptar, like instead of
Reptar?
Zurg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'd be so fun. We're going into space hyper babies.
That'd be cool.
Like,
I've got an easy one that is super nerdy that if you know me, this is absolutely what I'm going to say. Ghostbusters. Dude, think about a slow-moving Ghostbusters attraction where you have like a proton pack. Oh my God, that'd be so cool.
that would be cool. That would be
Universal, if you're listening, make it happen. I know you're replacing the Shrek with a Minions ride, but hey, Ghostbusters, Jimmy Fallon's right there. You can just gut that thing and turn it back into a Ghostbusters. Just saying. Or Epic Universe, bring in Ghostbusters. But let us know in the comments over at roosterteeth.com what you would make a shooting gallery slow-moving ride out of, okay? And then when we do our live stream in July, we'll go through, we'll pick some answers, and we'll pick one of you guys to get an autographed park map, which we'll actually get BK to autograph it, too. I brought some park maps from home. This is from Hollywood Studios. We haven't signed this one yet, Jeff.
Really looking like a snack. Okay, honey.
You want?
Yeah.
I got plenty there.
Look at that.
So, yeah, but that's going to do it. So, Jeff, do you feel like you learned anything today?
Yeah, I learned how to max out my score on the Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blast in Disneyland next weekend.
You better get a high score. BK, you feel like you learned anything today?
Yeah, I didn't know the ride was repurposed like 3 times.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Multiple times.
Heck yeah.
It's good times. But
Jack, I hope you'll for the next episode, come back with all your homework answered.
I've got to figure out what the questions were again. I'll have Ben write down what those questions were, and I'll figure it out and get the answers to them. All right, thank you very much. But that's going to do it for today's episode of Annual Pass. Thank you again, everyone, for listening and watching. Make sure to go to store.roosterteeth.com, pick up a shirt. BK's rocking one of our Annual Pass Pride shirts. Those are available up in the store as well. And make sure I've got the hat. I'm wearing it, but it's under my headphones. Also, make sure to follow us on all the social media, Annual_Pass on Twitter and Instagram, and Annual Pass Pod on TikTok. Trying to get that Annual_Pass on TikTok
that we might already have.
We may have it already. Fingers crossed. If we do, it's going to make my life a lot easier.
When does this episode come out?
Comes out in 2 weeks, I think, or next week. Is it next? The 3rd
of June?
Yeah, next week, 23rd.
The 20. So this comes out. It's on June 23rd, 2022. So
well, let me add then, if you are currently on Earth and plan to be on the planet around July 4th weekend, why don't you make a trip down to Texas and hang out with us at RTX?
Yes.
That's true.
The big Rooster Teeth convention. There is an Annual Pass panel that we will all be in attendance for, I believe.
Indeed. We're gonna take everyone to Japan.
We're gonna take everybody to Japan. So if you've never been to Japan, here's your chance. And once again, anybody from Earth is invited.
Yes.
Anywhere on the planet, we don't care. Take a plane, a boat, ride a bicycle, whatever. Come on down to Austin. It'll be hot, and there will be barbecue, and we will go to Japan.
Sounds like a blast. I'm excited for that. It's going to be a good time. So thank you very much, everyone. BK, Jeff, first episode, all of us together at the same table. Very exciting for that. So thank you very much, everyone, for listening. We love you. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.